I'm ready if y'all are.
Let's go, man.
Let's do it. All right. Termination of quorum. I believe we do have a quorum tonight. Even though we are missing two, I think with my vote we will have a quorum, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Quorum if you have 5.
All right. Well, then we're plenty good. Roll call.
Just a second. Mary Jo Morris. Dennis Burton. Kenneth Massey.
Here.
Randy Hutchinson.
Here.
Ty Casey.
Yes, ma'am.
And William Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, guests. If y'all stand, we'll say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll have a moment of silence. Thank you. Okay, the first thing, it looks like we need to appoint 2 chairs, Ward 3, positions 1 and 2. And that's going to be Susan Adams and Turk Johns. I need a motion.
Make a motion.
I'll second it.
Do a roll call.
Who seconded it?
Randy.
Dennis Burton. Ty Casey.
Yes, ma'am.
Kenneth Massey.
Yes.
William Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
Mary Jo Morris. And Randy Hutchinson.
Yes.
Good to go.
Kyle, I guess I was wrong. You're going to have to vote on that to
Yes.
do the 5th vote.
Yes.
I thought Turk had already been sworn in. I'm sorry.
Ty, I hate to ask you to have to do this again, but you weren't here last time to get sworn in, so if you 3 will stand up real quick, I'll get y'all sworn in and we will move along. I'm going to ask y'all to state your name, starting here, and we'll go this way, so go ahead and state your name.
William Johns.
Ty Casey.
Susan Adams.
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Arkansas, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of council member for the city of Highland, upon which I am now about to enter. Do all of y'all accept and agree to these terms? Congratulations. Thank you for your service to the community. Welcome aboard. Okay, we need to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting and approve the minutes for the meeting we had on January 10th. Need a motion and a second.
I make the motion that we approve the minutes from last month.
I'll second that.
And the agenda for tonight?
And the agenda for tonight.
I'll second that as well.
Mary Jo Morris. Randy Hutchinson.
Yes.
Dennis Burton. Ty Casey. Susan Adams. William Johns.
Yes.
Kenneth Massey.
Yes.
And William Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
Need mine on that one.
No. Now you're all set to go.
Fire department report.
Month of January, we spiked up in calls. Luckily, with all the bad weather, nobody got out, had any kind of accidents, had nothing weather related. We had a total of 16 calls within the city limits. We had a grass fire. We had several medical calls. We had somebody driving by called in a wood stove, said the house was on fire. It was not. We had 3 mutual aid calls, all of those being in Hardy. And then we only had 3 calls outside of the city limits. We're in the process of upgrading a lot of our equipment with the Sharp County American Rescue Fund. We've got some good things coming. We're doing real good on our department.
Sounds good.
Questions?
Radio's all done?
They not yet. I've got them on order. Paragold has, he said 85% of them. I don't know how you figure a percentage on that, but we're waiting on, I think, 5 radios to come in, and we'll be ready to go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jackson. Steve?
We had a total of 48 calls of service, which is, we're not really sure the number. They lost the system that sends it to us, the reporting. 34 citations, 5 accidents. I don't believe any was due to the weather, just mostly animals. I think 3 were animals. 2 animal complaints not related to the hits. 5 cases, 1 felony, and 2 arrests. Overall, it's going pretty good. Dodge was able to find us a vehicle that we can pick up. I guess y'all are going to vote on getting it picked up, and then we'll get it outfitted and get it on the road. Isaac's in the academy doing really good, so expect him out here in April.
Did you try the truck fixed?
No.
No.
No, they said it was a sensor. The pigtail was leaking oil, apparently. So I told them to change the oil, send it back out.
See, I talked to him. So.
Yeah, they wouldn't, yeah. I had them call you because
Yeah.
they were delightful to talk to.
Yeah.
But
I'll share with you later.
it's supposed to go back and have an ABS module put on, which was not, the light was not on when I took it. It is on now, but they're saying it needs that for the all-wheel drive to work. Yeah. And it blew a condenser, which is,
Yeah.
they want $2,200 to put a condenser in it. But the Freon's what, $700 of it.
You need to get
We're not gonna have them do that, no,
Yeah,
but
you need
I'm
somebody
just
else
saying.
look at that. That seems, that's excessive.
And who's that through?
That's up for,
Scott Wood.
Scottwood Dodge up there, but we're gonna see. I tried to argue it. They're gonna do their process. They're gonna put an ABS module on. It's supposed to fix the problem.
Okay, I know I'm new, so just tell me to be quiet if I can't ask questions.
No, go ahead.
You can't say
But how does that work? I mean, is it, do you have to take it to the dealer that the car
No,
was
ma'am.
purchased from, or can you?
It's a deal that I took it to them, but it
vehicle is
should have been
still
under
partially
warranty.
under warranty.
Oh, okay,
And then get it back up there, and they're claiming what's wrong with it. It's not under warranty.
okay. Because I'm all about do business locally if it's possible.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do.
We
Yeah,
do,
they do.
it's just,
They,
right now, we thought going into this would be some possible warranty work on it, so therefore we had to end up at a
Right.
Dodge
they
dealership.
come to us first.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
Thank you,
Dave?
sir.
Thanks.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and do the street and sewer in one lick here.
There you go. Most of the stuff on the streets was dealing with the ice and the snow, of course. There wasn't much grading we could do, really, as wet as it was. Just salting and cleaning the intersections and stuff like that. That's about it on the roads. We had 21 sewer calls. That's about normal, I guess. We did burn up a chlorine pump at the sewer plant. Ended up having to replumb one of those in. And the gear reducer on the rotor that actually stirs the ditch and puts oxygen in it. That gear reducer burned out on it, and we was down for a week, a little over a week actually. And during that time we were having to take pumps and drop in one side and try to pump it into the other side to just keep something moving enough to get enough oxygen to keep everything going. And luckily it didn't go septic or anything, so it must have been just enough anyway. But we got that all put back on. Luckily we were able to do it ourselves. It had a fitting on there like we didn't have a clue how to get it off, and it fits on a 3.5-inch shaft. That's just a bushing is what it is, but it locks onto that shaft somehow. We ain't even figured out how it locks on there yet, but anyway, we finally was able to get it off. We had to disassemble the whole thing on the rotor and then get it off there, but the new one slid right back on there, no problem, with the old bushing on it. So I don't know, but anyway, other than that, we've we've retrofit, a few pumps, to E1. One was A to Z, and one on Skyview, and one on Ridgecrest. So, hopefully we won't have any more problems with none of them, so. Other than that, that's all I got.
Good job.
If y'all got questions.
Are we, and I kind of talked to you about this a little bit, are we doing anything with cleanup for all the brush that come down to the ice storm or snowstorm?
I don't see how we can really. There's been a bunch of people come in, you know, want us to come, pretty much go clean their yards for them, you know, and we don't have time to do
Well,
it.
I drug all my stuff to the road, and I
Yeah.
just didn't know if I need to leave it there, if I need to do something else with it. I can do something else with it, but
If you could pile it up and burn it somewhere or something like that, it would
that's what I'll
help.
do. Do you know if it was you or any of your guys that pushed that out the road over there from White Oak? On the side
They
there?
may have pushed it off the road some.
Could I talk to them to come and clean up them ruts?
Oh, yeah. we
There's
cleaned the
two big
roads up.
ruts right there on my road that somebody come push that pile. I guess I'll throw it a little bit farther.
Yeah, it was right on the edge of the road, but,
Right.
you know, they know better than do crap like that too, but, or they should by now.
No ruts, because right now it's gonna be terrible cleaning up ruts, as
Oh,
bad as
yeah.
everything is, but
Yeah,
sometime in the near future,
yeah.
if you don't mind.
Anybody else?
On the gravel roads, I had somebody ask me, do you normally, if we get snow and ice, do you normally plow those, or do you usually leave them?
Usually, we leave them. What I tried to do on one road there, or I had him try to do, was knock most of the snow off of it so that when it melted, it didn't make such a muddy mess. But he was having so much trouble doing that
So you
that
just
we
wait
had to
until it
just go
melted.
ahead and leave them, let them go on their own.
Okay.
But
Thank you, sir.
you bet.
Thanks,
I will say
Dave.
that new plow did great for them.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
were able to stay ahead of it and
They
get
did.
a lot of roads cleaned faster, and it cleaned the backhoe up, so Dave went around, he was doing all the intersections, which helped us a lot with accidents and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
It
it
was,
cleaned my
uh,
road, so I had to come to
It
work.
was a bad storm to it, because by the time you get it cleaned off, it come right back on him, so.
Yeah.
They did do a good job and was able to spend more time on the big hills and stuff, which helped us out a lot.
And as far as his that reducer that went out at the sewer plant, I know for a fact they spent a lot of hours out there trying to keep that thing up and going, manually having to pump it back and forth, and so Dave's not one to stand up and complain, but that was a big job for them and they handled it well. So thank you, Dave, and your guys for that, keeping that up and going.
Appreciate you making do with what we got.
Yes, it was a stressful time till we got that new reducer in, and you're gonna find out more about that reducer here in just a few minutes.
All right, then.
Planning and zoning,
We didn't meet,
no meeting.
didn't have quorum.
Airport, not a whole lot to report on that, other than that they're starting to follow through as far as moving the air sock and the stuff we covered in the last meeting. I don't think there was anything really new and outstanding as far as the airport goes. Tri-County, the last meeting, I think there was 3 of us at it. So right now we are trying to get more people from the Tri-County area, the counties, the cities, to show up where we can actually get more done. I know they have a forklift broke down out there, and we went ahead and just, made the decision it's got to be fixed. Right now it's a yard ornament and they can't use it. So the last account I had, they're taking bids on getting it fixed, and I think it's a couple hydraulic lines and maybe I can't remember what else, but should be a fairly small job, and they may have it fixed by now. I hope they do. We haven't met again since the last meeting. So, recorder and treasurer reports.
This is my first time. Russ was here with me last time, but if y'all just want to look through them and have any questions, I will make sure they get answered. I don't know what numbers she reads off, honestly. There's a lot. But it's all on there.
You're supposed to read off every one of these numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she doesn't do
Can
that.
I do that next time? Just
We-
you got
We got time, Jasmine, if you want to
She
start.
definitely
Todd.
does not.
the- Got questions,
You got
that's
the
Jess.
list to ask.
I can't read numbers, can you read it?
Stop it.
Is that a comma or a decimal?
I'll let her highlight them for me next time of all the ones that she does read off.
We'll find these couple resolutions here and we'll move on to new business. Maybe missing one. No, here they are. Okay, new business R23-07. If y'all can pull that one up. It is going to be for the police vehicle, as Steve informed you all. We had found one. I got a call from Dodge in Heber Springs that said Izard County had ordered 2 or 3 too many. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but anyway, he had one for us that fit the needs of what we wanted on the lot. I knew it was something we were going to have to act quick on because everybody in the state's on waiting line for one. I called Steve immediately and said, Steve, call this guy, make sure it's, you know, something you might want. If it is, let him know. Luck would have it, it was. So we went to every bank in the area, shopped interest rates. FMBC was the cheapest interest rate. So anyway, they're basically waiting on this resolution to pass so Steve and I can pick the check up tomorrow and go get the vehicle. So we need a motion and a second to
What is
pass
the
the
interest
resolution.
rate?
3.7.
I think so.
3 points. I think it's 3.71.
But they'd be able to buy you.
And the nearest closest interest rate we had was 4.5. So at this time, anyone want to?
I'll make a motion to pass resolution number 2023-07 for police car for City Highland.
Second.
Dennis Burton, Ty Casey,
Yes, ma'am.
Susan Adams,
Yes.
William Johns,
Yes.
Kenneth Massey,
Yes.
William Thompson,
Yes, ma'am.
Mary Jo Morris, Randy Hutchinson.
Yes.
Okay, next resolution is going to be R23-08. That's going to be, yes, which showed up today. Purchase total is on there, $66,316.48. Again, that's something we thought at one time we may be waiting a long time on. Randy is probably tired of me harassing him that works at Hug and Hall, but as luck would have it, Dave has a new toy for him and his guys to play with now. So anyway, we're glad to get it. I'm going to put it to use and need to pass the resolution to go ahead and finish that up.
I make a motion we pass resolution 23-08 for the city of Highland, Arkansas.
Second.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Kenneth Massey,
Yes.
William Thompson,
Yes.
Mary Jo Morris, Randy Hutchinson,
Yes.
Dennis Burton, Ty Casey,
Yes, ma'am.
Susan Adams,
Yes.
William Johns.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Copier lease renewal. That's going to be next on the list. I guess it's time to renew our lease on our copier that they use to, well, obviously print everything off that we do. There are two options we can look at on that. I think one is without color and one is with color. Is that correct,
Yes,
Jasmine? Jasmine's probably
Miss Mary
more.
was wanting to do the color. There's a lot of things we put on our bills that people don't see, and if we had some color, maybe it would stand out to them. And there was some other things.
It's looking like
Do y'all shop and get bids for that as well? For the copy machine?
that I do not know. This Mary was handling every bit of
We
this.
always use copy products at a Mountain Home, and when we had the print shop, they always were by far the best.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't know if y'all tried them. or not.
I can't answer that honestly. If I'll tell you, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she had taken bids and had.
I don't think she took any bids, just this is who we've been through this whole
Could,
time, so.
could you do that?
Yeah.
Check with, what was the name of the company?
Well, we've now gone to like the one that's over them because we have a really big one that we're using. Copy Products, who it was, now it's CPI, which is Copy Products something.
Incorporated.
Yeah. But I could get
That's
you
in
all
Mount
those
Hall?
numbers, Jasmine.
Okay.
I could get that for you and call you tomorrow if you're interested in that.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Y'all want to just let us get some prices this month and table that?
Yeah, let's table it.
How much one of these machines cost if you bought one?
It depends on which
I was about
level
to
you're
say, when
going
you do
with.
the math on it, if you're spending $200 a month and you're gonna keep it leased for a certain amount of time. The only thing is, with that lease, they change out your inks, they do all the maintenance on it. It doesn't then break and you have to pay that as well.
Right.
You've done it both ways.
And this,
So that lease price includes all the ink?
Yeah, includes.
yeah, this quote here from Batesville, just to get this quote out there, and we will have y'all some more quotes. It's looking like $120 a month for black and white, and color's going to run $159 a month. So roughly, well, $39 difference for color, and that's with this company. But I don't think Mary will have any problems at all. At least getting another bid or two, so we can have something to compare it to,
Yeah, that'd be a good
if
idea.
y'all so choose.
Is that for like a certain number of copies?
Yeah, it's just that they usually table you with copies so much per month.
Mhm.
If you go over that, then it's an
so
additional
much
fee,
more,
but we
yeah.
never
Mhm.
went over the, and I don't know what that number is, I just know that
It was. a
they
certain-
cover the ink and everything up to X amount, and if you go over that, so you can't just buy it and mass produce it.
Gotcha.
Mhm. Thank you, Steve. So we will table that till next month. Do we, do they need to roll call on tabling it? No? Okay, good deal. Last thing on the new business is gonna be the Lakeside Equipment Sewer Plant Repair. That's gonna be that reducer that went out. There was basically, our hands were tied, we had to have it. Total on that was $8,119. And Mary,
The other quote I got on it was 19,000.
yeah, Dave actually got quotes on that one.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah, that's what I told her. Like I said, he did a great job with that whole fiasco.
This is just for one fitting? For a gear
It's a
reducer?
big gear reducer.
Yeah.
Mary has on here that she would like to get approval to pay for this out of the ARPA monies. Yes, and apparently she sees that, you know, that would probably be the beneficial account to pay this out of.
Well,
So
that's where I think that's where we've got the money that
Budgeted.
we can afford that out of.
yes, yeah, absolutely. So with that, I'd need a motion in a second.
If he's priced it around us, don't say we're gonna get it any cheaper.
Right.
Well, it's here.
on there now.
It's on and running. I mean, we bought it.
Come get it if we don't pay. We just gotta figure where we're gonna pay for it from.
Yeah, that's right. Kenneth's right on that. I just, you know, the ARPA funds are what we were wanting to pay for that out of, and that's what I need,
I'll
you know,
make a
y'all's
motion
approval on.
That we pay the Lakeside invoice using the ARPA funds.
Mhm.
I'll second that.
Susan Adams,
Yes.
William Johns,
Yes.
Kenneth Massey,
Yes.
William Thompson,
Yes, ma'am.
Mary Jo Morris, Randy Hutchinson,
Yes.
Dennis Burton, and Ty Casey.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, calendar and announcements. Monday, February 20th, we're going to be closed for President's Day. Tuesday, March 7th, planning and zoning meetings at 6 p.m. Tuesday, March 14th, which will be our next council meeting at 6 p.m. Has anybody got anything else?
No, we wasn't here very long tonight, was we?
That's what you asked for,
It's
Dirk.
going a lot faster.
That's what you asked for, buddy.
That last month, she's like, it's gonna be a
We
long.
need a motion to
you know, let's
adjourn.
talk about
Well, Jasmine kinda got out of it this week.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said go about
I'm
20
just trying to help
minutes.
everybody
That
out.
was
You
our
can all
effort.
see, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to find them out and get back to you.
Remember that, Steve.
Somebody not like what they
Yeah.
see on,
The new
The
car,
treasury
what
report.
is it what engine's it? Is it a 5.7?
6-cylinder.
Okay.
But that was the only, like I said, we had to cut tape, but it is already out
I've
there
driven
with the.
both, and you will be surprised that 6-cylinder is
Power's the same, the only thing I was always worried about is wrapping a rubber band so tight. And
Oh, they take it, they take a
and
pound.
that's what the dealer said, he said that motor, your 5.7 is in a select few vehicles, that 4.6 is in every vehicle, in
The
every
3,
model.
yeah, 3.6
It's an
is
option in every
everything.
model,
Yeah.
so.
It's a running, it's a very, very good running motor.
We actually got a good deal on it. They quoted us, I think, 30, right at 40, based out. This one, what was it, 38.9 or something like that, but it already, it has the spotlight in it and the console's already in it, so that's about roughly, $1,500 savings.
Yes.
I think we're gonna be able, Hardy totaled out that Dodge Durango they had, so I think we're gonna be able to buy their equipment for probably a third of what it all would cost, so we're gonna outfit it, and that's what I was telling Kyle, the radar system we normally runs about right at 4,000. I was able to find a refurbished with new cables and everything for, I think, 2,400. I got it in today, so
Yeah.
we should be able to get this one built. We were looking when y'all said yes, we could have got a outfitted Durango for that, but the price has since then jumped where we're gonna be about 50,000 in the vehicle versus
What you got now?
what y'all agreed on 40 or 41 or whatever. So I'm gonna try to keep it down. I think we should be able to get into it about 44, 45 and with good equipment.
Yeah, you'll be surprised that 6-cylinder is, and you use less fuel, just plain
That's,
will.
and that's, Hardy had one they totaled out was,
Fulton County's got several of them, and they work very well.
I was a little nervous about that. It was only downfall, but we did a lot of research
Yeah.
and felt that it would fit the need, plus gain a couple miles a gallon
Right.
is what we found.
Good deal.
Sounds good.
All that's left to do is adjourn if nobody has anything else.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.